G'day guys, Carbon Winch is a great quality product, but how'd they get started? Let's go have a chat with Dan, let's find out. All right Dan, so you're sort of the brainchild, if you like, about Carbon Winch. Now, Carbon Winch is a brand that's certainly going places in the winch market, but how'd it get started?
Well Tim, Carbon Winches have been on the market in Australia for just over 3 years now. So I grew up in West Gippsland in Victoria. My family used to run a few farms in the cattle, beef and dairy industry. As I grew up, I was interested in the outdoors, and we lived on the foothills of the Great Dividing Range. So even before I had a licence, I could jump on my mountain bike and ride 20 k's up into the Gembrook State Park. And while I was out there, I used to see people in four-wheel drives driving some pretty difficult tracks, and I think it was just a natural progression. As I got older, I got my licence. My first vehicle that I ever owned was a little hardtop short wheelbase Suzuki Sierra. So the perfect mini four-wheel drive to cut my teeth on and learn about four-wheel driving and recovery, getting the thing bogged, getting the thing unbogged, starting to be exposed to things like electric winches from quite a young age. Our business developed. It was just a natural progression for us to follow our passions and work with our strengths in the business. So it was just natural for us to progress into a winch product from where we started as basically just a reseller of off-road parts. 15 to 20 years of mucking around with all different types of mechanical and electrical systems just gave me a really good base knowledge and understanding of playing with winches. And my first winch was a worn winch, pretty much like a lot of people, I guess, in my sort of generation. There weren't many sort of other brands on the market when I first started playing with four-wheel drives, so we used to pull those winches apart all the time, do some crazy mods to them, bolt different motors on, change the gearing, play with steel cable. Then synthetic rope came onto the scene. We were pretty quick to pick that side of things up. It's a lot safer, easier to handle, and just basically get a really good understanding before we actually went into a 4-year project to develop our Carbon Winch product.
Mate, look, that's a great story about so where you started back in your early days, and now here we are here today. We've got Carbon Winch. Sort of lived your passion back in the early days, mucking around with winches, and now you've got your own brand up and going now, and this is a fantastic product. And you've got a good range there of different size winches depending on what people are looking for. And so where's it sort of going to go from here, mate?
Look, basically at the moment we're catering for the four-wheel drive recreational market. So our flagship winch is our 12,000 pound winch down the bottom there. It provides enough capacity for a lot of our heavier touring vehicles. There's a lot of people towing off-road camper trailers and off-road vans these days. So the combined mass of the vehicle plus a trailer can sometimes get up 5-6 tonnes pretty quickly. So our 12,000 pound winch is a really good option for those heavier vehicles.
Then step up to the 9.5 at the top here.
Yeah, so the 9,500 pound winch is more of our performance, what we call our performance winch. So it's got a faster gear ratio. It's got the same motor as the 12,000, just a faster gear ratio. So its maximum line pull capacity is a little bit less than the 12,000. However, it's unloaded line speed, and its line speed under the max load for this winch is actually quite a bit faster than the 12,000 pounds. So when that winch is paired with a lighter weight dual cab or wagon, it's a very, very good piece of equipment. If you're the type of person that loves getting their car into situations that require it to be winched out.
Few of us probably do that.
Yep.
And then you got the little baby one here at the top. What sort of market's this one for?
Yep, so this is our little 4,500 pounder. So it's half the capacity of our 9,000 pound winch. We've had people fit this to a multitude of different applications, from ATVs, side-by-side buggies, car trailers, boat trailers, all sorts of applications. So its single line pull capacity is 2.2 tonne. It's quite a versatile little winch. We've had people use it to pull tinnies up onto their roofs and their racks and that sort of thing as well. So very versatile little winch. It actually comes mounted on its own mounting plate. So it's all one unit, so all you have to do is actually just find a place to mount that onto whatever you're mounting it to, and it's job done.
Well, mate, that's a fantastic story and it's a great product. I'd be pretty keen to see where Carbon Winch goes in the future.
Well, Tim, we've got pretty good tricks up our sleeve, mate. The next 12 to 24 months, we'll see some new products coming out, potentially a couple little add-ons for our existing winches to provide people with a couple of options in terms of how they operate the product. Yeah, we're very committed to making sure that we stick with our story and our ethics in terms of making sure we support our product as best we can, support our dealer network, and make sure we're delivering the best value for money on the market.
Well, fantastic story. So there you go, guys. Watch this space on where Carbon Winch is going to go in the future, because this is certainly a brand that is going places in the winch market. So if you want to find out more, jump on their website, carbonwinchaustralia.com.au, and fair chance we'll see you out in the bush someday. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate.
That's a wicked story.
Cheers.